Hello, folks, and welcome back to twitch.tv/gameswithnick, where we are continuing our playthrough of Gabriel Knight's Sins of the Fathers. So we're starting day 3. We're investigating a bunch of murders that seem to have something to do with voodoo.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
We've made basically no progress in them, so there's that.
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they're interrogating a suspect this morning and you might want to be there.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Do you have more messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours. I took down his number. If you change your mind and want to give him a call back, just ask me for it.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure. I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
Do you have more messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Alright.
Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
Okay, so, couple of things that we're meaning to do yesterday in-game.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Good luck.
Yeah, we got a nice back. We know.
Hi. Uh-huh. Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
I used to sell a few as souvenirs. The only one left is Willie Jr. over there. The old crocodile. Well, he's sort of a mascot now,
Willie Jr.
About Willie Jr., would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
$100? You've got to be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close now. I could part with him for less.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing that we know of someone that wants to buy something from us.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
Oof, that is personal, but she's probably right. Alright, so this is our pad, so let's try and explore our pad a little bit. Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, studio, and library. The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear and 38 pairs of mismatched socks. Okay. Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual. Jeans and t-shirts. A little cold, bubbly, and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it. Bills from last Christmas scatter dust on the floor. The medicine cabinet contains a few prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair product, including some hair gel.
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
Okay, now let's use our phone. I should actually look at, excuse me. Where's the number? Here's the number. Okay, so it's 4909. Three two four three 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 three. Oh, maybe I need to get on. Oh.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me Mr. Ritter?
I have been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had senses, feelings about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I had a sense that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Yes, Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know, Gabriel. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Yeah, because I can afford a fucking
I
flight to
appreciate the kind
Germany.
spirit and all, but frankly, I don't know you from Adam, and I'm not going to fly off to Germany even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it.
Well, I'm pretty busy.
Please, Gabriel, you are the last of our line. I am too old to carry on. You are
Carry
our
on
last
what?
hope. Please,
The
for your father,
Schottenjäger
read the
business?
journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now be careful and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Alright, well, at least that's done. Um. Okay, well, we got the four Kazanu. Uh. Oh, I know we're a travel agency too. 555-12-207080. 555.
Hello, Casino residents?
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Kazanu was inside it.
Dixieland Drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
Okay. That's alright. We got a couple more to try. 555-1270.
Hello.
Hi, is this the Kazanu residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
Man, before people had personal cell phones, like, phones were wild.
Hello?
Hello? I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet. Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I mean, she did have a dog. What's the vet? 6170.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do.
Do you have a Madame Kazanu as a client?
Madame Kazanu? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have an address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
That's fair.
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
Voice acting was not great there, but we got the thing that we needed. Actually, I'm curious. Let me see if they let me do it. 585-1130.
Hello. See the World Travel Agency.
Oh,
How may I
see
help
the
you?
world. I just got
How
that.
much for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Rittersburg, Germany? Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400.
Jesus.
What would you like to do?
I can't afford it. Sorry.
I see. Goodbye.
Again, wild that you would just like call a travel agent on the phone. Wild. Okay. Oh, this is such a beautiful painting.
What a wacky, offbeat kind of guy.
If only there was somebody willing to buy the painting from me. Oh, hey! Hello!
Hey, kids.
Huh?
Bruno.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
How much would you give me for it, Bruno?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Stay out of this, Grace.
Ooh, you're serious. You'll let me have it?
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My fares are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Grace, let me deal with this. Fine, it's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display, though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
I don't believe you!
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Like, I feel like, to be perfectly honest, Grace feels more than an employee.
I'll be back later.
Like, if you're
Okay,
just
back to
working counter at an old bookstore and your boss wants to sell his painting, well, it's kind of his business, you know? Yes, I would like to purchase.
Can I ask you, are you still interested in selling that crocodile mask?
Or you show me $100 and the mask is yours.
Alright. Guess I literally have to show him the $100.
I have $100. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's $100, sure enough. The mask, it's yours, son.
And then I'm gonna stick it up my pants.
Here you go. Careful it don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck oil instead.
Well, I wasn't thinking a man as young as you would be needing that kind of remedy. But if you's having problems with your...
Oh, that's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just...
Oh, come on.
Thanks, anyway.
Toxic masculinity right there, man.
Of course, it ain't none of my business if you do need it.
I don't...
It's like, my dick works, okay? I have no problem getting laid, okay? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go get our thing from the guy, I think. Should have reassemble the symbols, hopefully. Oh. Still hard to find a pixel perfect.
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
you're welcome to.
fine.
Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it and good luck.
I'm sure it's fine. Why wouldn't it be fine?
That's a nice snake you have there.
I could say the same of you.
Well, I know where I got mine. Where did you get yours?
What is going on here?
That's personal. Come on, boys. Hoopla.
What is even happening right now?
Not a bad idea. Ooh, baby, I love the way you move.
Madame Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her hips.
Yep, she wants me.
What's her shop about?
Thanks, boys.
Why is she just, dancing and flirting with me? What? I am so confused. Okay, looks like we got a snake scale. So I guess I should grab the tweezers. Okay, and we got a snake scale. Iridescent scale is hued olive green and doesn't seem to match the scale from the lake. Okay. Maybe I guess the point is that this is a extra step you can take.
I think this veil belongs to you.
Huh, my veil. I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates and so handsome as well.
Well,
I am still
Since
what?
you have such a clear interest in fortune telling, let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong. Yes, and yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly. I think she means her.
Dangerous one. Dark and beautiful. Ah, I see the road of your life forking. And very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
Oh God! Beware! Beware!
This is
What is it about me lately?
This is an extremely weird interaction from top to bottom. Like you talk to her and she just dances to flirt with you in the middle of a park. Which, I mean, I guess neither of us have anything better to do, but still. And then apparently she does have some psychic powers? Let me. There's still an event from yesterday where I haven't covered yet, so I want to see if it triggers. Okay, we got it.
Malia,
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
my family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
I noticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whatever for.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
Look, I know you've got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See, I knew it. You're crazy about me too. Come back tonight, please. My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Damn it.
Okay. I mean, it looks like definitely got the hots for each other. How honest is he in the hots for her? I don't know. I don't think this man knows her, besides the fact that she is hot and beautiful. And, rich and unattainable, which makes it even better, but. Oh, come on. Okay, let's go see Mosley, I guess.
Got a second, officer?
Yep.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office.
Okay, sweet. I don't know that I need to do this, but I want to be honest. I'm not a citizen. Besides, stealing a detective's badge and copying top secret documents and all that stuff, but
You son of... Give me back my badge. Now, Knight.
Sure. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah? Well, you borrowed again in your history. Now, about today. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. Handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square. pushing
I love that there is a nice, like,
Don't
upbeat music
say
about it while we're
follow
talking about a guy dealing
detective's
coke.
instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. Now, you tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. It's different when I'm supposed to come here. Or if I can send a message. Tell them I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's freaking useless. Take him back to detain him, would you, Tony?
Thank you, Tony.
I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum. Damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn! You'd only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book I made. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
Well, whatever Crash knows, he's definitely spooked to death that people will find out.
I'll
So,
let you get back to it.
Later, Knight.
okay. I guess next up we have either the lecture or Madame Cazanou. Let me get to the lecture first. Wait, am I missing something? I thought I was supposed to have another location. I guess we're gonna go to Madame Cazanou. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I forgot to read the stupid newspaper. Back out. That's what we're missing. Yeah, I'm back. Whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Newspaper. Times Picayune, dated June 20, 1993. Gabriel scans over an interesting front page. Under the cultural event section, there's a notice about lecture on African religions. Lectures at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day: an evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late. All right. The Tulane University was our next destination.
I've got.
Don't hurt.
Tulane. It looks like the lecture's just starting. Gabriel decides to record a session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name...
Oh, his voice actor has a great voice.
...under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems had. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. The one tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sea. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain.
Well, I mean, the Garden of Eden doesn't exist, so.
Religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now,
Sure they do.
let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa, and this is called being ridden. The human worshiper is seen as a horse, and the Loa
Eh,
is a divine
they're
horseman.
riding
The
them.
person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god; Hezrule, the mistress of love; Abanebo, or Gede, the lord of death; Agwe, the spirit of water; Legba, spirit of the crossroads; and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
Ugh. Oh, I gotta get more sleep at night.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Haunfors. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa.
Mama Lua.
In a voodoo Haunfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a poto mitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a veve, a pattern of symbols. Each tribe's veve is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify.
Well,
their
it probably looks
special
like
group.
what the symbol that is on the
During
murders is
ritual
then.
conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a
Maybe there actually is some serious voodoo
head priestess.
in that
The
shit.
use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa,
That knife gives me the chills.
the ritual whip or fouet cache, and the ritual coffin or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mamaloa for specific magical rituals. The Mamaloa is the most powerful figure in any voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. Mamaloa is the supreme woman. She, butterflies, fireflies.
Guess he's got enough of the lecture.
Gabriel? What? I can't see. Gabriel, get in. Can't. It's too small for me. You must get in, Gabriel. It's not mine. Too small. Hide, Gabriel. Hide. No, no. Let me
Okay,
out.
we're
No.
dreaming apparently of a
The
coffin.
lecture is over.
Oh my God. Sorry.
It's funny hearing all those terms about voodoo religion made me think of Shadow Man. It'd be funny if we played Shadow Man Remaster right after
No.
this.
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Okay, nobody has an office that leads directly into a lecture hall. That makes no sense, okay?
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
What can you tell
That's
me?
that's a
You already
fair. Okay, that's
What
a
do you know about the
fair
voodoo
thing.
murders?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treats voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The voice actor
Well, as I
for
said,
the
I don't know
professor is really into
what
his
you have to
role.
say. According to them, there's no reason for me to be interested.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I
New
find it
Orleans.
interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans.
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
The Catholic Church has always dominated in New Orleans, and its imagery, in turn, has dominated New Orleans voodoo.
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
If there's more you wish to know.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm not a zoologist, Mr. Knight, but I know all I care to about reptiles.
Do you have any idea what Capri Sans Corps means?
Cabri Sans Corps. Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice.
Whoa!
Sacrifices in voodoo are usually the animal variety. Chickens, wolves, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Okay.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist. But June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. Ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day.
A burning wheel? Huh. What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Eve.
I'm not in the habit.
Okay.
What was that translation?
I'm not in the habit.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
Okay.
Do you know anything about animal masks? As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
Do you know any...
I'm not in the...
Tell me about bebes.
If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
I'm afraid I can't help you there, Mr. Knight.
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight, I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate.
Oh god, 35 fully tenured and a fellow at Cambridge. Ugh.
agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other questions?
No.
Fine.
Why did you need to tell me about the last part? Also, the self-own,
I'd really like
which
to
I
know
don't
more about you.
practice it
There have been
that much at
several
all, to
articles
be
written
honest.
about me, Mr. Knight, as well as blurbs on my book jackets.
Okay.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if that's the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Azuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Azuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Hungan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papanigo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Anything
Tell
else?
me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Okay. Now let me show you some stuff, Mr. Fancy. What do you think of this?
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting. Very.
That's Veve, huh?
Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back. Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating Veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of the symbols in the Veve represents something. A Loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is...
Whoa! Apparently the voodoo murders are actual voodoo murders.
You think this Veve is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
No, I'm the murderer.
But I'm undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
Actually, you want to see where it comes from? Check this shit out.
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph. Except for the corpse, of course. But the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. Reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand?
Really? Interesting. Thanks.
Alright.
I'll see you later.
Oh, do.
Okay, now let's go to Madame Kazanu. Kazonu, I guess. Knock knock.
Yes? Who is it?
Hi, I'm doing an article on voodoo And I heard that you...
I am a good Catholic, young man. Take your evil influence elsewhere.
But I just have a few questions.
Are you a good Catholic?
Evil eye. Go away.
Because I thought I saw you at the voodoo shop. That's what a good Catholic would do. So, since we are not a good Catholic, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pretend to be a priest. Because you definitely don't go to hell for shit like that. You know why? Because hell isn't real. Let's try talking, I guess. The confessional is empty. There doesn't seem to be a priest at the window right
May
now.
I
Oh,
help you, my child? I'd like to make a confession. All right, if it will make you feel better. I haven't paid my assistant for 3 months. Have you had the money? Nope. Sounds like a matter for the court, son, not the church. Is there anything else? Nope, that's it. Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
what about all the fornication, Gabriel? Gabriel can go there. That's the priest part of the confessionals. How about down there? Boop-a-doop-boop-boom. Boop-a-doop-boop-boom. Boop-a-doop-boop-boop.
I can't resist black.
We got. Ooh, we do need something else though.
You've already.
Yeah. Can you step on the side so I can see what's on that side? Anything I can actually grab? The closet shelves are stacked with the odds and ends of a saintly life. There's a buck of white priest collars. Yep.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Yes, if I can exit from that side. Wow, the music just died like that, huh? Alright, slow walk. Okay, Madame Kazanu again. There's one thing I want to try. Let me make a save first. But there's one thing I want to try. Nope.
All right, but this is private.
Yes? Who is it?
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Well, Father, you should be ashamed of yourself being so ill-groomed. I'm sure the bishop would never approve. You can just go get a haircut before you come.
Wow.
I know my duty, Father, but a priest seeking contributions should take pains to represent the church.
Wow. Okay, that's why we grabbed our gel.
The things I do for my art.
Alright. Let's try that again. It's Father McLaughlin to say ya.
McLaughlin to see you.
I see you've taken my advice, Father. I didn't mean to be harsh, but the church is the church.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
Exactly. Come in, Father. Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Let's have a chat.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
People think I'm just a foolish old woman, but I know the things they do. My family's been in New Orleans since 1750, so I know more than most. Voodoo people are all over this city, in the shops, everywhere. They'll curse you like that, and most people don't even notice. Spit on your bread at the bakery. Take strands of your hair at the store when you try on the clothes. You have to be so careful. But I know their ways, so I can protect myself. I know how to use the magic too.
Sure.
And I can counteract their evil spells.
Sure. Anything else?
It's just plain evil. It's dangerous to even discuss it.
Okay.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Voodoo murders? Ha! They are nothing new to me, Father. They happen all the time. I hardly go out anymore. It's too dangerous in the streets. They can get you anywhere, you know. Even here in this room. But I try not to let you know about me. That's the best way.
Sure.
What do you know?
Shh.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
The only true New Orleanians are of French origin, you know. My family were among the original settlers of New Orleans. They came here from France. The Creole society used to be so gay in New Orleans. Now it barely hangs on by its fingernails.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
You know, I can stroll the streets of the French Quarter and see in my mind's eye the way it used to be. It was wonderful in the old days.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans isn't what it used to be, I can tell you. There's too few of the real people left.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? They're evil creatures. Did you know that evil people can send them into your dreams? They can. That's why I never sleep.
Right, thanks. What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Mais oui! I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at Sandwick Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great wickedness. Worse than All Hallows Eve.
Worse than All Hallows Eve?
Anything, Father.
They who?
Oh, you know.
Oh yeah, of course I know, but I'm just trying to see if you
What
know.
Can you tell?
I don't think I...
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans corps means?
Mais oui, I know. I bet you do not, Father, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, but I do.
It means goat without horns.
Oh, Father, you surprise me. You do know what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
She was only a front for the real evildoers, Father. And that's the truth about Marie Laveau.
Tell me more.
She was only a front.
Okay.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal masks.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Do you know anything about veves?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Oh, yes, father. It is the wickedest kind. The kind they practice here in New Orleans.
Tell me more about black voodoo.
I already told you.
Okay.
Have you ever
Nothing
heard
else?
of a Schattenjäger?
No, father. I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
Well, my great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans. But the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
Who were the real voodoo queens?
My great-grandmother told me that Laveau was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo enfant. That's what they call their temples, you know. It's so secret. Most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about
Oh
it.
yeah, of course. There's a conspiracy.
The queen controlled Laveau, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Is there anything else you remember about the real voodoo queen?
Well, my great-grandmother said that the real voodoo queen was the most beautiful woman on earth. She had the most incredible copper-colored skin.
I guess voodoo on food.
Tell me more about this secret voodoo houndfour.
Well, I've never seen it. I wouldn't go near it if you paid me. But it's here in Orleans, I'll guarantee it. I hear the drums at night, oh yes. That's why I am so ill. I tell you, those drums. But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there. I can tell you. I'll show you something. Something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, father.
I swear on my collar.
It is, mon père.
That's an easy swear.
True object of evil if there ever was one.
It radiates something, alright.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
To tell you the truth, I always felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
Oh, I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, father? I feel strange asking such a thing.
I mean, my child, all of this is horse crap if you are a good member of the church.
Vibes aren't great. Like it do nobody harm when they will.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to... Gabriel has thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression. Here you go.
I feel so much better now.
Good. Yeah, I think I'll bail. Bye.
Well, madame, I must be gone.
Of course, father. I know how busy you must be tending your flock.
Alright, we have a mold.
I'm back on the street looking like this.
Now all we gotta do is make a bracelet out of it. Now, since we paid attention, and I am totally not using a walkthrough. I know that my friend Sam over here is good at that sort of thing.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
But game! This isn't a game! It's a slaughter!
He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
It's funny because he's a black man, but he has a very old Jewish man voice.
Nothing like a good game of chess, huh?
Yeah, well, this isn't a good game. This is torture.
Oh well, have fun.
Well, it's a good thing that you believe in this madness. And I do have some gambling
Got
oil.
a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't have a game. That's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone, you bastard.
I ain't never needed a cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Get out of here. Marcus would never do something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe. This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus...
I still feel like he has a voice
That
that's like an
explains let me
old
see
Jewish
that
man
bottle.
voice, but
Oh, this looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a Pim's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I'd have put in here?
Careful, you don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
What? There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
I don't understand why you're drinking gambling oil to
We'll see about that
play
next
chess,
big
which
note.
is meant to be a game of skill. I guess you're hoping your opponent will make a mistake?
Checkmate! Checkmate, you bastard!
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate!
You are the biggest butthead Sam Singleton that I ever met.
Checkmate!
You can just put this chessboard where the sun don't shine.
I mean, he is very,
Hallelujah, I did it!
in his face about it, but then again, if he has not won in 20 years...
Nice game. Hell, I was brilliant! Course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do.
Alright, it so happens I do need a favor.
Could you do anything with this?
What is this? A clay mold? Well, I am a jeweler, you know. And I owe you one. Would you like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
You got it, pal. Actually, it'll be a pleasure to get my tools out first time in years. I've been too busy playing
That
goddamn
doesn't
game.
seem... How are you
I'll
making
have the
money?
bracelet tomorrow.
What? I'm
Meet me here.
confused. What?
Great, thanks.
Alright. It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Excuse me, I'm going inside.
Oh, excuse me, I'm afraid St. George's is closed for the day.
I'm not a customer. I'm here to see the owner.
Why don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell him you stopped by.
Listen, if Gabriel is here, he'll want to see me. Is he here?
Really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning.
Gracie, say goodnight.
Ugh.
You came. I didn't think you would.
I didn't think I would either.
Your eyes. Oh, I could show you around a little. Yeah, it's not much, but...
Please, don't. I couldn't focus on much of anything right now.
Yeah, I know. God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
Hell yeah. Somehow his charm worked. Day 4. I spoke to one who smelled of death. He gave to me his ears, and crosses that were marked were made into a veil. No bad dreams tonight, apparently. So there's that. Oh shit! Somebody's spying at us. You're on the left fucking side.
You're
What?
not speaking to me this
What's up
way?
here? Yo.
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Have it your way.
Ham Speak a Uni, dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eyes immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it
I
quickly.
don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were the result of an underworld cartel war, and that the war is over.
That's not good.
It's ridiculous. What about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel. But if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Dude, don't be dismissive. Gabriel decides to check his horoscope despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation lest his eye fall upon you too.
Itchy.
Okay, I gotta.
Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah. He gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
Got a minute, Grace? Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
Nah, that's
Can't
it.
think of any?
Okay.
Boy. Alright, let's go get our bracelet.
I've got some things I need to do.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Napoleon House. Thank you.
Sam, my man.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah, where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the world.
The old bastard
He meant it?
has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending
Okay.
a penny of it. I'm gonna enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Lots of
Sounds
weird
like fun.
interactions in this
Good luck.
game.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
Alright, next up. It's Crash, the guy from Moses' office. At the first sight of Gabriel, he slouches away like a beaten dog.
I wonder what he's up to.
If only we had, oh, I don't know, an overlook we could go to. Let's try. Oh, talking
That's
to the drum
crazy.
guy.
What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
Ah, stupid thing. Dum, 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 dum. Guess he was moving up, so he's in the cathedral? Oh.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm praying. Leave me alone.
Yeah? Well, guess who's part of the voodoo
I
hunt
didn't
for?
recognize this.
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same. The same snake.
It's their sign. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
Okay, well, let's chat.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Okay. Okay. I'll talk to you a little. I'll make it fast.
Boy, he does not look good.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, just take some advice. Stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Just do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
Come on, tell me what you know about voodoo.
I told you, man. Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm dying?
You kind of look like you're dying, but why are you dying?
Voodoo murders.
You're on the right track. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna risk my life by talking about it, man.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Man.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The eyes. Snake's eyes. Dambala.
Okay, calm down. What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Nothing.
Do you have any idea what Capri Saint Coeur means?
I never heard of that.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I don't know her. Honest.
Well, she's dead, so.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
Oh, man. Shut up about that shit. Can't you see I'm sick? Are you trying to kill me?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? What the hell is that? Voodoo's voodoo, man.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No. Leave me alone about that shit.
What do you mean? You've seen them, haven't you?
Not me. Leave me alone.
Do you know anything about Veves?
Tell me all you know about Veves.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating a big enchilada.
Eating the big enchilada?
What else matters?
That's so. That's. It's gonna be in the top 10 of weirdest euphemisms about dying that I've ever
I
heard.
saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him. Everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. They have these rotter drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me about the Rada drums.
I already told you about that.
Okay.
Just a few. Tell me about yourself.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating the big enchilada. What the fuck else matters?
Okay. I feel like something is supposed to happen. I didn't talk to him about everything, did I?
Just a few more questions. Tell me what you know.
All right.
Oh, okay.
There's this is an underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean, everything. Bought or sold. They have their fingers in the legit world, too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, the Hound 4. That's their headquarters. I heard people say it's underground. Somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know where.
Have you ever been there?
No. I've never been in it. I'm a nobody. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor.
Now you think you should go get a
You
doctor?
alright?
Someone! I need help!
The eyes of the snake. Dambala.
Oh. What snake? Crash!
Crash spasm twice more than dies as Gabriel watches.
Oh, God. Poor bastard.
We're gonna go ahead and, move his corpse. On Crash's chest is a tattoo of a snake. Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one. How did he die strangulated? I was here the whole fucking time. What?
I guess I better copy this tattoo.
Alright. Well, then I guess we're gonna bail with the dead body in the church. Oh, hey, do you still want to talk to me, or are you still too afraid of me?
You're back. You know, you really freaked me out running off like that. You? Anybody home?
Stay away from Marjagetti, or you shall pay with your life.
Whoa.
What the hell is going on?
Trippy. It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Hello.
You
It's
up?
me.
God, it's literally just you up.
Me neither.
Can I?
Yes. Come.
Day 5. The road was blocked, the church was shunned, the white flag had been waved. Reversal cost me all I had and everything I'd braved. So we're gonna call it soon.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up? Did you find out anything about that pattern I gave you?
Yeah, I did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article.
Wow, when did you have time to go to the public library?
Published a part of the pattern found around the body. It looks.
I guess that's what people did before the internet.
Incredible. All that work.
Forget it. You got another package this morning. FedEx from Germany.
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. It was a letter from her great-uncle Wolfgang in a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in
That's okay, that's not
You
cool.
don't know it.
Like you're not you can go and opening my mail, it's a federal crime.
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
I got it. St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hart.
Somebody was expecting someone else.
You did. Wait, slow down. The Aigri? Really? You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel. Ogun Badagri, huh?
I remember it being the Lord of Destruction, so that's not great.
That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo. Well, why would the Veve show up there? Ah, okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay. Thanks. See ya.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe. And I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
Alright, let's do a couple of things before we leave, namely check our paper and horoscope and read the stuff that we've been given. Now speaking of you, dated June 22nd, 1993, discussing with the state of the voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns red to his horoscope. The shut up on you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful.
Alright, let's see. Let's read first. The newspaper clipping describes rituals who in Congress Square. They include a rough sketch of the pattern found around the body. The sketch is very similar to the reconstructed baby. Okay, there's so many. Okay, maybe I should do this. That's the phone book page. That's the newspaper killing from 1810. This is the Gunter Ritter's diary. This is the Wolfgang Ritter letter, okay. Now let's read the letter. Wolfgang's letter says,
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you, Uncle Wolfgang.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked and reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with a beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Oh, bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion and of Gunter's investigation into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seems. The second to last entry describes Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. Found the name of one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate the sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow him and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Halsey, son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal. Okay.
Halsey.
Dear Father, I offer these final words as apology for the harm done to our sacred office. The woman I read off Tetelo was the witch I sought. I have committed terrible crimes. I loved this witch, then betrayed her, then used our secret family power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. The talisman is gone. Tetelo took it. I can but pray for thy forgiveness, for thy swift recovery of the talisman, and that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. Thy undeserving son, Gunter.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
Well, that's something. Alright, and I think that's gonna do it for us for today. You override the save as start of day 5. I'll be back. I might actually do an extra stream sometimes on like Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. Again, my schedule is freeing up a little over the next few weeks before I leave for vacation, so I think I'm going to try and stream a little bit more. I might be off on Wednesday, but I should be back on Thursday. So I hope you stop by. We're definitely going to keep playing this. I feel like, a couple more weeks and we should finish Gabriel Knight as well. Couple of different options for what to do next. I have not quite made up my mind yet. We'll see what we feel when we get to it. In the meantime, you can find my stuff at twitch.tv/gameswithnick and youtube.com/gameswithnick. Nick spelled NIC. Thank you for watching, and until next time. Let me finish saving. Thank you.